Guys, what's up? It's John, Gamester81. How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. It's good to have you guys back. I wanted to kind of talk about games I picked up recently at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, as well as show you a highlight and recap of the show itself. Amazing show, guys. Awesome time. I believe they had over 10,000 people show up. It was amazing. This was the 11th year they've done it. I've gone to the past 5. Every year it gets bigger and better. I'm super excited for these guys. I'm proud of these guys. Big shout out to the crew, Rick and Chuck, Terry, and everyone who was involved on putting the show on. I know it takes a ton of work. They pulled it off. Congratulations to everyone involved. But I want to show you what games I picked up right now. I'm huge right now into homebrew games. I'm huge into hacks and kind of unique games. So that's kind of what I've been searching for. That's kind of I've got the collector's bug for, so to speak. I picked up Blocks, which is a homebrew Virtual Boy game. Last year, I picked up this game right here. I picked up Hyper Fighting. This is one of the best pickups I've found in a long time. This is basically Street Fighter 2 for the Virtual Boy. It's using Genesis sprites. It sounds amazing. And yes, it's in 3D. So I was really excited to find this. This is Blocks. This basically plays like if you ever played the classic game Boxel for the Game Boy, where it's a puzzle game. You have to push different boxes from point A to point B. It's all done in 3D. It's a really fun game. The vendor that had this was an amazing vendor. He was selling off his whole collection. He claims, and I definitely believe him, that he has the largest homebrew collection in the world. And this is certainly was the case. Tubs full of games, unbelievable collection. I was lucky enough to find this. He did have a Game Boy, or he had a Virtual Boy Flash Boy, which is a kind of a flash cartridge for the Virtual Boy. That sold before I was able to get my hands on it, unfortunately. So if you guys know where I can find a Flash Boy for the Virtual Boy, please reach out to me. Let me know. I'm definitely in the market to buy one. Thank you for that. Also, picked up another game. This is called Happily Ever After. This is based on a movie that came out in the 90s, an animated movie. It never came out. This ROM was actually released recently. I believe it's a complete game. So I haven't played this game yet. I'm super excited to check it out. Nice purple cartridge, of course. It's called Happily Ever After. It's by Filmation. And I think it's a sequel to Snow White, if I recall. So that's pretty awesome. What else did I pick up? I got this. This is really cool. I was excited to see this. This is Mega Man 10 press kit. I know what you guys are thinking. John, Capcom never released a press kit for Mega Man 10. You would be correct in saying that. They did release a Mega Man 9 press kit. What this is a fan made this. It's unbelievable. It has a price sticker of $9.99, made to look old school. It's really well detailed. It's sealed. I'm going to keep it sealed, but does come with a disc. It does come with some information about Mega Man 10. I'm not sure how many of these made. I think he made about 10 of these or so. Pretty limited, really well done. So I'm a big Mega Man fan. If you guys are too, it's a really cool collector's item. Absolutely. Good friend of mine, John Riggs, amazing channel here on YouTube. I really highly recommend you check him out. He does a lot of hacks. He does a lot of game testing as well as game fixing. So people send him games that are broken, he'll fix them. He's super talented. Love his channel. He had a vendor there. He had a vendor table there as well. And I purchased this from him. This is Streets of Rage 2, which is the Simpsons edition. So it's basically Streets of Rage with a sprite swap. So instead of playing as main characters, you play as Simpsons characters. It's really awesome, actually, because not only can you play as the original 4 Simpsons characters, Bart, Lisa, Marge, and Homer, imagine, if you will, like taking the classic Simpsons arcade and messing it with Streets of Rage. That's what you get. But you can also play as Mr. Burns. You can play as other characters that you can't play in the original Simpsons arcade. So if you're a fan of Street Fighter 2, if you're a fan of the series, if you're a fan of Simpsons, this is a really cool hack to check out. Absolutely happy to support John Riggs. Super cool guy. Put a link below to his channel. Definitely check him out. Excited about this game. Another vendor that was there that I was super excited to see and I'm a big fan of and I love to support is Retro USB. It's a website where they make homebrew games, new games for NES, new games for the Super Nintendo. They have a new NES clone console just came out called the AVS. I recently did a review on this. It's an HD NES. It plays Famicom games. There's a built-in Game Genie, opposed to like the Retron 5 or the Retro Freak, where those systems dump the ROM and emulate the game. This actually reads off the board, which I think is a plus. So definitely check it out. Is it perfect? No, but it's definitely a good system that you should check out. It's the AVS. And they had a whole bunch of launch titles that came out with it as well, which I purchased a couple. I got the More Glider, which is the sequel to the first game, Glider. You guys remember the old classic Macintosh where you basically this paper airplane and you go from one screen to the other and you're supposed to glide it through? That's basically this for the NES. Pretty sweet. This is a really cool game, and I want to thank Sergio Alessandro. He was there, and Sergio, to be honest with you, I didn't know about his channel before Portland Retro Gaming Expo. He introduced himself. He had a concert. This guy is amazing, amazing talent. He basically plays, and not just basically, but he does. He plays every instrument, and he does cover music for classic games. So it's pretty sweet. So to do like hologram thing, to see him live is unbelievable. I can't do it justice by explaining to you guys, honestly. But he went ahead and gave me this, and I want to thank him for this. This is a game he came out with. Also, this is part of the AVS launch title series. It's called Winner Is You. And basically what this is his album on an NES cart. Now, this isn't just chiptune music. This is actual like CD quality music on the NES cart. It blows my mind thinking about it, honestly. I'll do a review on this soon. I'll show you what it is. You can fast forward, you can pause, you can do slow motion on it. It's amazing. There's a special board on the NES, and I think this is really cool. It's him playing the drums and guitar. And the covers he does are great. I mean, there's classic covers like Capcom and let's see, DuckTales and Zelda and Super Mario Brothers and games that we would love. Contra that we all love and appreciate. It's on this cart. So it's not a game that you necessarily play, but you use it as like an album, which I think is very, very clever. So thank you, Sergio, for sending this to me. Very, very kind of you. So without any further ado, let me show you a recap of the vendor hall. Let me know what you guys think. If you spot anything in the vendor hall, leave a comment below. I appreciate you guys liking this video as always. Thank you for subscribing. And game on.